memories. Okay. Anywho. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope you all had a fantastic day. All right. I want to thank you all so very much for being with me here tonight because, as you know, you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me and I appreciate you. So, thank you so very much. Now, with that being said, let's do all of the good things while we are here. Let's make sure we're doing all of the good things. Let's keep tapping that screen, sharing the live, and we want to repost it also. A repost really helps these days. So, let's make sure we're doing that. Also, if you have not sent your daily heart me, let's go ahead and do that. Let's make sure we're sending our daily heart me's because doing all of these good things helps get us on the FYP page so that we can have these conversations. All right. And if you are a Trump supporter, just know that, hey, the comment section, the chat is not your safe space. All right. You don't get to yap there. You're going to learn the lesson of the year. You're going to learn that you can yap from outside of the club. So if you're sent a request as a Trump supporter, all right, you should just accept it. You should accept it, or you're going to find out pretty soon enough again that you can yap from outside of the club. Now, with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and knock out these boxing gloves. Also, we are live on the Twitch and on the Tube. Hi, Twitchers. Hi, Tubers. Thank you so much for spending Friday with us. All right. Again, guys, I'm so honest. I'm so very real. All right. We are here for a good time and not a long time. I just want to let y'all know that. All right. So with that being said, if you're a Trump supporter, go ahead and get in the box. Get in the box, request up. Let's have a conversation. And then we're going to go from there. So let's see here. What do we have? Hello. Did that person leave already? Okay. Doop, doop, doop. I got a song in my brain and I want to sing it. Oh, no Trump supporters? Okay, cool. So with that being said, let's talk about the news. Okay, so here's the deal. All right, I just posted a video about this because a lot of stuff tends to fly under the radar with the Trump administration because they do so much. They flood the zone. Like they send so much to us that we just can't like figure it out. So there's a lot of info to take in. One thing that the Trump administration did today while everyone was talking about, I heard this on Hector's Live, the Gulf of Mexico. That shit was funny. Hey, thank you. Is that Dear Gov? Y'all know I can't see without my with my glasses. Thank you so much for the Starry Night or whatever that was. It was pretty. Here's the deal. So what they did was that they cut funding to the Continuum of Care program, which is the COC part of HUD. And what they did is they're cutting the budget by over half, by over 50%. And this program actually helps people in regards to permanent housing. So it takes people who are homeless and it ensures that they get a home. Now, what's happening is that they are going to require people two things. It's no longer going to be permanent. It's only going to be transitional housing for up to 2 years. And they're requiring that people do some type of work or service commitment, but they haven't outlined what it is, what they want people to actually do. But here's the thing. We know that a large portion of our homeless people, our homeless community, I should say, they deal with addiction and also mental illness. And the Trump administration has taken it upon themselves to cut $11.4 billion from our Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. So there's that. They haven't mentioned anything about disabled people. They literally just said that, they're going to be cutting it. But with that being said, oh, that is pretty. Thank you so very much. But what they said is, let's see here. Now I'm going to go with homeless because homeless people call themselves homeless, but I definitely appreciate you. So with that being said, they are, they've cut funding for this. Like the administration, the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Administration, they have gone so far as to cut it down from 900 employees down to 400 employees who are handling all of like the crises lines, the applications, the reviewing of the grants, all of these things are being reviewed, and they don't have the staff to deal with this growing problem in the United States of America. Like it was recorded last year, sometime in 2024, that in one night we had over 720,000 people without a home. in the States. That includes men, women, and children. So I don't understand. Like it literally is depraved, and it's definitely for the cruelty at this point, because how are you even expecting people who don't have the ability to seek these services to actually do it? But then also, once they do, I guess, find these services, they don't have the support that they need. You're kind of putting people between a rock and a hard place. And it's not fair to people. But that's literally what we have going on with the Trump administration. That's what we have going on with them. That's behind the scenes. Of course, the emails are a big thing, but thing about the emails is this, something crazy is that Newsweek was able to talk to, I guess, Mark Epstein, the brother of Jeffrey, and he said that the Bubba that everyone has said is alleging is Bill Clinton is in fact not Bill Clinton, but he doesn't remember who it is. I'm calling Cap. I'm calling Cap. He's lying. He's lying. He's definitely lying. I'm so very sure that the Bubba is Bill. It's William Jefferson. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so there's that. So I would just say, no wonder he talked so much in great detail about Arnold Palmer. And no wonder he did this to a microphone. Like, hey, I mean, bruh may have a skill. You never know. So anywho, what other news do we have? I was reading about something earlier today because there's like so much. The Lauren Boebert lady, she met in the Situation Room with Donald Trump yesterday at the White House, but apparently the White House was being transparent about it, but not being able to talk about it. So there's your transparency about the secret meeting in the secret room. It's a whole lot. Basically, Boebert is one of the House Republicans, I should say, who did in fact put her name on the petition to release the Epstein files. So I say the word over here. I don't know how much longer it will be on if I keep saying it, but you know what? I can't keep censoring myself that way. So anywho, yeah, so with that being said, Levitt gave like a non-answer answer to what the meeting was about, and she claimed again that it was all transparent, but she couldn't give us the details of the meeting. It really sounds like Mango is trying to pressure Boebert into taking her name off of the petition. Yeah, like transparency and the Trump administration just don't go together. They're like oil and water. They don't mix well. Everything about that administration is the opposite. It's opaque. It's opaque. That's what it is. Nothing about it is transparent. Also, what else do we have? I know the Epstein files have like dominated everything, like literally just everything. Trying to remember all of the news. Yes, transparent but secret. Exactly. Oh, that's right. Trump and tariffs again. All right. And guys, if we want to get Trump supporters up in here, we're going to have to tap the screen. We're going to have to repost the live, also share it. And we want to make sure that we're knocking out our goals. Engagement shows TikTok that you want to be here. I'm gonna get back to the news in just a moment, but I was gonna do the phone line tonight, but I think I'm gonna start the phone line Sunday or Monday, because I went to the store today, but I forgot to get the connector that I need to do it, and so yeah, that happened. I literally just forgot. So I'll get it tomorrow, and then we'll set it up to start on Sunday to get those lines out. Oh, and before I truly forget, I don't want to forget, not going to kid you, it's been kind of stressful doing it because of all that's going on. But we're still raising money for the food bank. So let me put that sticker up for us here. We're still raising money for the food bank. We may go until tomorrow. I'm not sure. Typically, the donation is made on Saturday, but we are raising money for the food bank. It is the Friends and Service here, a food bank out of Santa Rosa, California. All right. And so far, I believe we've raised about $200 for it. Yeah, $200 for it. We were at 177, I believe. No, 175. But I got some donations yesterday. So we're at 200. And I'll give you guys a final count tomorrow. So let's go here. And if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and get in the box. Let's request up and let's have a conversation. All right, so food bank drive. There we go. Boom. Sticker. Okay. I don't know if that's on my face or not, but it's okay. And again, if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up and let's have a conversation. All right. Hi, Mark. Are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right, sir. All right. You can go ahead and let yourself down. My hands are occupied. All right. Thank you. Okay, guys. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. All right. No friendlies, please. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. There we go. I took care of that. Okay. Yes, and please be smart when you come up here. There we go. I know that's right. Anywho, what were we talking about? Oh, the tariffs. So, guys, remember how the economy is like booming, is doing great, is absolutely amazing, right? You know, that's why they're not releasing the CPI reports and the job reports this month. They're trying to blame it on the Democrats, but let's be for real. We all know that unemployment has gone up because they saw an increase in claims by the thousands in October. So we know that part, especially with the start of the shutdown. We go to the grocery store. Everybody in here shops, so we know that prices are higher. You can't lie to those that are paying attention. So there's that part. You can't lie to those that are paying attention, and we're paying attention, and we know that Donald Trump is full of shit. So there's that. That's why he took today to actually remove tariffs on beef, coffee, and tropical fruit. Let's say that word again, tropical fruit, in order to actually lower grocery store prices. So we're definitely going to go over that. But we have E here. Hi, E. Are you a Trump supporter?
Hello, Erica. Yes, I am a Trump supporter.
Age, please.
28.
Okay. All right. So why do you still support Trump?
I think he's doing his best that he possibly can, to be honest with you. And so I'm not going to kind of not support a dude who I know is trying his best. It's just like, someone trying a new sport and they're trying their best. I'm going to keep supporting them. So.
Did you say trying like a new sport?
I mean, not trying a new sport or just playing a sport, and he's trying his best at a sport. I will support a person that tries their best. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure because y'all like to say he was president before. That's what makes him qualified. And like, no, he was really bad at it the first time around. So, okay. All right. So you said that he's doing good. Okay, we can talk about now though. You said that for him that he is trying his best. So what does Donald Trump's best actually look like, especially considering that they're not being transparent with the American public? Like, where's the CPI report?
I feel like the government hasn't been very transparent with the public, so this isn't anything new from what's happening with Trump.
I am a clown. That was an inside joke between me, myself, and I. Go ahead, Kingy. I'm sorry. What were you saying, love?
I just said that you said that they're not being transparent with the American people. I just said I feel like that's happened throughout history, so it's nothing special that Donald Trump is not
Has
being
it
transparent.
happened? Okay. Really? You think that has happened before?
I don't think they are 100%. You can't be 100% transparent with the American people. You can't. You simply can't. I mean,
yeah, I totally understand that. Like for things like, secret missions and whatnot, I can totally get that. But things that's typically public knowledge, like let me see, the CPI and jobs report, also something that basically would allow us to hold our elected officials accountable, like the e-files. We can do that. What about the fact that Donald Trump has been suppressing the press? That's not transparency. Like his press team has literally scrubbed the internet of his speeches. So I don't think that that's transparency. Like, can you give us some other examples of how other presidents haven't been transparent?
I mean, you just said don't. We're not talking about the past. I'm just saying.
But you said other people in history
I mean,
have.
I
So I
can't.
just want
I
to see
mean,
what you can come up with. That's all.
here's the thing: when it happens so often that it's just one big blur of we're getting lied to throughout history, not just Trump, but throughout history.
But to be honest with you, E, that kind of sounds like conjecture on your part, though. Seriously, we can pull up specific examples of Donald Trump in this current administration. Actually, thank you, dear Gov, of actually being secretive, of literally lying to the American public about what's going on. Whereas you're just saying that it's happened before, and we're like, when has it happened?
Okay, so did you want me to find one real quick?
Yeah, sure, you can definitely find one. I don't mind. We can go over
Okay.
it.
All right, give me
And make it relevant. Don't make it something like, oh, Obama and drone strikes. We're not going to do that because Obama was transparent about the majority of the drone strikes, where we don't have anything comparable with Trump because we don't have any information about the supposed narco
Okay,
terrorist
so we're
boats.
starting to already put rules in.
No, I just want to make
I
sure.
get it. You know,
No,
I get it.
I
get
think
it.
we want to be equal here. Do we not want to be equal? So can you tell us another time that like another time when we didn't get the CPI report and we can go over it? Or can you tell us another
I mean,
time
it's not just one
where a
specific
president
thing.
scrubbed the internet of their speeches? Can you tell us another time where a president like literally violated due process and was found to have violated due process? Like give us something that we can work with here.
Okay, yeah, give me a moment.
Okay, cool. No problem. Hey guys, while E is doing that, all right, let's go ahead and tap, tap, tap that screen, y'all. Tap, tap, tap the screen. All right, let's do that. Also, I don't believe in flash goals because no, I don't like those. I do not like those. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and reset this and stop asking me about the flash goal. Not now. There you go. Guys, if I don't talk it out with you, then it means that it didn't happen. Okay? That's what it means. If I don't talk it out with you, it means that it didn't happen. Yeah, so let's go ahead and make sure that we are knocking out the boxing gloves, reposting the live, doing all of the good things as I love to say. Also, I did trademark that. So if anybody, you hear anyone else use it, you make sure that you tell them to send me $5. That is the fee. Anywho, I'm just kidding. All right, guys, let me see here. So Trump has taken out the tariffs of those items that we mentioned earlier, the beef, the coffee, and tropical fruit in order to, I don't know why the fruit word really gets to me, but in a push to lower grocery store prices per AP. Let's see here. President Trump announced Friday that he was scrapping U.S. tariffs on beef, coffee, tropical fruits, and a broad swath of other commodities, a dramatic move that comes amid mounting pressure on his administration to better combat high consumer prices. It says, let's see here, Trump has built his second term around steep levies on goods imported into the U.S. in hopes of encouraging domestic production and lifting the U.S. economy. His abrupt retreat from his signature tariff policy on so many staples key to the American diet is significant, and it comes after voters in off-year elections this month cited economic concerns as their top issue, resulting in big wins for Democrats in Virginia, New Jersey, and other key races around the country. His name truly is Taco. He always chickens out. Hey, chat. Oh, E, also, just let me know when you found it, love.
Yeah, man, I do found it.
Oh, okay. What do you have?
November 2022, when Biden found the classified documents and how they did not tell the public for over 2 months of what they found. That's a lack of transparency, don't you think?
Classified documents. Were these the classified documents in Biden's home, or were these the ones in Trump's house? I think you're talking about Biden's house.
These were actually in two different locations. It was at the Biden Center and his own Delaware home.
Okay. Why did they say that they didn't tell the public?
Well, why? I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Lack of transparency, I think.
Oh, you didn't look into it?
Yeah, I mean, the lack of transparency. That's the reason. Why did Donald Trump not want or whatever you're saying, he has a lack of transparency, is to hide away the truth.
They weren't aware. They were made aware that the documents were there. Biden literally immediately turned them over. Whereas Donald Trump, the opposite of transparency, was trying to flush documents down the toilet. Remember they found
real
those boxes in his
Erica, I
bathroom?
want to stop you for misinformation real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
You
What
said that
misinformation?
they were not aware of it. That's what you're telling me, huh?
Yep.
Well, they were aware of it and they found it, but they didn't tell about it until 2 months later after they found it. So they were aware.
Did they
of
immediately turn them over?
it. Turn it over to who?
Did they turn it over to the Department of Justice?
It was who did it? The FBI? No, they kept it, right?
So let me read here to make sure. Okay, so on November 2nd, 2022, Biden's attorneys discovered the first set of classified documents in a locked closet at the Penn Biden Center. They reported them that day to the National Archives and Records Administration, which retrieved them the next day. So they turned them over. The classified documents included intelligence materials and briefing memos on Ukraine, Iran, and the United Kingdom.
So,
all right, let's see here. In coordination, hold on one moment. I'm reading. I'm popcorn reading. Calm down. In coordination with the Justice Department, Biden's attorneys discovered a second set of documents at Biden's home on December 20th, followed by several more on January 9th and January 12th, 2023. All right, let's see here. Biden's personal attorney said on January 21st that the Justice Department discovered 6 items containing classification markings during a consensual search of his home the previous day, some of which dated to his tenure in the Senate. Investigators also seized some of Biden's handwritten notes from his vice presidency. Okay, so here it actually sounds like that they did, in fact, cooperate. And once they were found, they were turned over. So where was the lack of transparency here? Because none of these documents had any pertinent information on them. And Joe Biden also wasn't accused of sharing secrets with anyone outside of the administration.
So if he wasn't,
I'm trying to see where the lack of transparency is.
Lack of transparency is not showing the people the documents that he held.
Why would the classified documents need to be shown to the people? No, that doesn't make sense.
Or letting the people be aware that hey, this dude has classified documents. Yeah, it happened 2 months ago, but yeah, we'll say it to you guys now after the election. Interesting.
And they turned it over. What election?
The midterm election.
The midterm election?
Yeah, November 2nd, 2022. But the discovery wasn't revealed until 68 days later. Interesting. I know. You connect the dots and you start figuring out. It's a lack of transparency from both sides, I would think.
Nah, I don't agree with you. And the reason why I don't agree with you is because the documents were immediately turned over. They didn't have to get a warrant to go get them. They didn't find Biden or any of his aides trying to flush them down the toilet. They didn't find boxes in bathrooms and bedrooms. And also another thing is that Biden never lied about the documents. He was forthcoming, therefore transparent. Whereas Donald Trump, on the other hand, he lied and said he didn't have any documents. So there's that. So that's where the lack of transparency actually comes into play. So that's why I want you to try to understand. I know you want to respond, but that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. All right. Well, transparency doesn't mean immediate disclosure to the public. What transparency means is telling the truth. And Donald Trump refuses to tell the truth about so many different things.
Yeah, once you get caught, once you get caught, like Biden got caught, you got to fess up and tell the truth.
He didn't get caught though. They released the information on their own. How was he caught?
You throw in the word turned over. What does turned over even mean? Turned over
means they gave it to them. So once they were made aware, they were found.
Who
so listen, did you hear Did you hear what was said? Did
Who
you
gave
hear
to
what was
who?
said?
Who turned
The
over
ones
to
from
who?
November 2nd, all right? His attorneys found them. His attorneys found
His
them
attorneys
and
went
turned
into
them
his house.
over.
His attorney
Excuse
went in the
me.
house
Why do you have to
and
overtalk
searched.
me? Why do you have to do that?
How does
Because you
that make
did ask
sense?
a question and I'm answering it.
I
You don't have to start down this road of overtalking me. I am speaking.
you got so
Like
much
you
power.
don't have to do that.
Keep going. Let's go.
Like seriously, for real, you don't have to do that.
All right, let's go. Come on.
As I was saying, all right, his attorneys found the first set of documents to answer your question. And as mentioned, they turned them over. That means they gave them, if you would prefer me to say that they gave them or handed them to the National Archives and Records Administration, I can say that. I don't mind saying that if turned over triggers you. But they gave them those documents, no problem. All right. Now, with the second set of documents, all right, similar scenario. When they found the documents, all right, they found the documents and they turned them over to the Department of Justice, or again, they handed them to them. All right. Each and every time something was found, it was handed over. There was no, we don't have it. I don't know what you're talking about. None of that. They turned it over. So there's that.
Why did his lawyer kind of like go behind his back and kind of screw him over, saying, "Hey, why didn't he just say talk to him and say, hey man, you can't have this in here. You got to get rid of it." Why did he have to turn?
Why would he have to get rid of it though?
Or
Get
put
rid
it back?
of it.
Put it back. You can't have it.
When you say get rid of it, what do you mean by get rid of it?
Meaning
Like
put it
what?
back. Put it back where you got it. You can't have it.
Put it back where he got it?
Where he took it, yes. Where did he take the where did he the documents? Where did he take the documents from?
Again, this came from, some of the documents came from when he was vice president, and some of the documents came from when he was a senator. So there's that.
Right. And so
so was he supposed to just like go and put them back like in the Capitol building or in the White House and be like, no one's ever gonna notice? Like, what do you mean put them back?
Well, I mean, he could just, went up to someone with authority, say, "Hey man, I accidentally brought these back."
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm
well,
so
that's
sorry.
what I'm saying. Why did his lawyer not freaking talk to him on a personal basis? Say, "Hey man, you can't do this," instead of turning him in. That's like going behind his back. That's a little fishy to me.
No, it's not going behind his back. They did the right thing by turning him over to the proper administration, so to the proper agencies. All right. This is information that was given from his time as a senator and also as vice president. All right. And I think they said about 6 of those documents were found to contain classification markings throughout all of the searches. So the classification markings basically meant that those documents definitely had to be returned. And that's exactly what happened. I don't understand what your point is. Do you want to try to move on to something else about why you support Donald Trump? Because this one's not working for you.
You kept attacking him for lack of transparency, and I've been saying, hey, I've been saying that all politicians lack the transparency with the American people. Pretty simple. So you're saying that he's doing it.
I don't fully agree with you.
What you're saying is he's doing it. It's like he's not the special one. Everyone's doing it.
No. Your example that you gave was pretty bad. I know you're not going to agree with it.
A new one
Okay, you can try again if you want to. It's up to you.
I don't want
if you want to talk about something else.
Yeah,
it's up to you, really.
Like I said, I think he's trying his best, and I will support a dude that tries his best. Yes, he may fuck up once in a blue moon, but man, no one's perfect.
I mean, not like going against the Constitution isn't fuck up. That's not a fuck up. All right, that's deliberate. That's on purpose. All right, he purposely goes against the Constitution, especially when not allowing people to have due process. All right, so basically detaining people and arresting them without telling them why they're being arrested and detained goes against habeas corpus. All right, not allowing people to go before a judge, all right, denies them the right to due process. So we have that. All right. Also, he is definitely violating the Equal Protections Clause because he's not allowing all citizens to have the equal rights under the state's laws. the way that in which he is treating our immigrant population, especially undocumented immigrants, by allowing ICE agents, by fighting this, by the way, all the way up to the Supreme Court and getting them to actually allow ICE agents to profile people. So if you're brown, you're speaking Spanish or another foreign language, if you're hanging out in front of a Home Depot or at a bus stop, then ICE can stop you and ask you, where are your papers? Like, that's not okay. That wouldn't happen to a white a white male, a white man. So
I've gotten
how is that?
questioned pretty
how is
hard
that
when I went
equal?
through the border of the United States and Canada. I got questioned really hard as a white, any person that's not from here will be questioned
That's anecdotal.
pretty hard in any
honestly.
country you go to. That's just how it
very
is.
anecdotal.
No, it's just
I
how
can't
it
do
is.
much with that right now. I'm sorry.
Why?
I really
Okay.
can't, because it's just
Why not?
I can't confirm that happened or not. But
Okay, well, you don't
do you
have
want
to
to keep
take
talking
my.
about transparency?
No, you don't have to take my personal. But that's the reality. Is when you're not from the country you're at, you're gonna get like a little bit of special attention. Hey, what's
No, that's not. No, I know what. To counter you with an antidote, all right, since we're doing personal stories, whenever I go to Mexico, literally all they do going into Mexico, all right, they open up your trunk, they look, and then they say, what are you coming for? Oh, pleasure. Boom, that's it. And then you go about your business. Coming back to the state, all they want to see is your passport.
Well,
All they
maybe.
wanna see
Yeah,
is
I
your
got
passport.
profiled pretty hard. Hey, what do you do? Literally all about my personal
Mhm.
self, and I'm a white man, so I mean,
Mhm. Yeah, look at that. Two very different experiences for two different people. One quite a bit more marginalized than the other. See, that's why I can't take your experience as basically as a fact, because it's not.
I
With
mean, I
that
can,
being
yeah, I
said,
mean, yeah. At the end of the day, no one can take any person's word as fact.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day,
So,
yeah. I mean, we don't have to say that.
mhm,
I mean, that's obvious. Like anything
yeah,
you say, I mean, I'm not gonna blindly listen to it and follow it. Um, yeah, I mean, that's pretty obvious. You don't have to say it like that, but pretty
but
obvious.
yeah. So with that being said, basically means you don't want to give personal experiences. So I have a quick question for you. All right. You're still supporting Donald Trump. All right. Even after this week, the House Oversight Committee released some emails, and they pretty much, the email said that he knew, Donald Trump knew what was going on with Jeffrey and the girls. What do you think about that? Like, how are you still supporting him?
Oh man, well, they say that, but then they also say that why isn't he being turned in? Why isn't Johnny 75% there? I'm 75% there. You know, what was that all about? Why wasn't he brought down if he was really a part of it?
When you say 75%?
It will pop up. But it's basically saying Epstein is asking, or not just stating, say, hey, I don't know why basically Donald Trump is going down. But I'm getting 75% there.
He said, I want you to realize that the dog that hasn't barked is Trump. And then the redacted victim's name, spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned. Police chief, etc. I'm 75% there. And then Maxwell, that's just Ghislaine, she responded with, I have been thinking about that. What do you think that he meant by the dog that hasn't barked? What do you think that?
When he said that, he said, meaning the dog that wasn't, brought to justice. His name hasn't been mentioned yet of what's going on. And like the police didn't come out with his name, and he's like, I don't know, like I'm 75% there, but I don't understand why.
I'm being perfectly honest with you.
So the
When you
dog,
say it
the
doesn't make
dog that
sense.
hasn't barked.
Are you trying to say that Donald Trump hasn't been arrested when he said the dog that hasn't, so by hasn't barked mean the one who hasn't been like
Correct,
charged?
correct.
So Donald Trump should be charged.
Well, here's the thing. Hey, Erica, this is going to be deep. These people that did what they did, Epstein, they understand everything, and they understand that these emails will come out, and they understand, hey, Donald Trump could tear us all apart. We got to make him look, because he's not doing what we're all doing. So we got to make him look like he actually did it. I mean, that could be a possibility. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Once again, I'm disagreeing with you because I want you to think about this here. All right. So the reason why the Trump administration in his first term and also in the majority of Biden's term that they couldn't release the files was because they were under seal. All right. They were under seal. And that's because the investigation was still ongoing, specifically with Ghislaine Maxwell. All right. Now that there's no more investigation going on, these files definitely can be released. But the Trump administration is actually holding it up. All right. Because they keep putting in these suits in place saying, okay, let's get the grand jury transcripts, knowing darn well that you can't get grand jury transcripts because of all the information that's included in them, specifically victims' names and their testimony. All right. It's very rare that grand jury transcripts are released. So we have that. Come back. Also, well, chat, I guess this is more for you then. So now what the Trump administration is doing is that he is calling for Pam Bondi, all right, our attorney general, all right, to start investigating the people mentioned, such as he wants them to investigate JP Morgan Chase, Bill Clinton. Also, there was someone else. There was more names mentioned, and I took a screenshot of it, but I don't think I have it on this backup phone. But yeah, it was on True Social. He wants them to investigate a list of people. No, not the skedaddle. Why do they always run?
What skedaddle? You know
Why do they
the word
always run?
skedaddle? It means skedaddle. Somebody said skedaddle.
They always run. They always run. Not the skedaddle. Anywho, yeah. So what Trump is trying to do again is that he's trying to basically hold this up in court again. Because I tell you one thing the guy knows how to do is he knows how to darn on be litigious. He knows that you can lock up shit for decades to come if you just go through the court system. That's literally how he ran his business in the 90s. All right. If he didn't pay a contractor, he would literally just like take him to court. They would sue him and he would just wrap them up in court case after court case after court case, hearing after hearing, motion after motion. Donald Trump knows how to use the courts. Okay. He knows how to use the courts to his benefit. And that's exactly what it is that he is doing, what he's going to do with the e-files. All right. Mark my words, by January, all right, we're not going to be hearing about the e-files anymore because they're going to be under seal again because you can't release documentation that is a part of an ongoing case. So there's that. Anywho, if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up, get in the box, and let's have a conversation. Also, guys, let's do this. All right, let's get these likes up to 100,000 likes. Let's get them up to 100,000 likes. And we're going to go ahead and knock out let's go for donuts. All right, let's go for donuts. Again, guys, I am here for a good time, not a long time tonight. All right, and I love it if we got some donations for our food bank drive. All right, we are supporting FISH, which is Friends in Service here out of Santa Rosa, California. All right, we haven't gotten anything yet, but hopefully we will get something. I'd feel really remiss if we didn't. Like, I would be really like fucking upset. But with that being said, all right, if you'd like to donate, links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle, everythingwitherica9@gmail.com. And guys, if you are on the tube, you also can click on the pay links to support. Or if you just want to support me, by all means, you can definitely send a super chat. With that being said, let's see who we have here, and then let's go from there. Oh no, there was a lady in the box that I thought I wanted to talk to. Hi, Myron. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 22.
22? Okay, great. All right. Oh, one moment. Shout out to Patty for the $5. Thank you so much, Patty, for the $5 super chat, love. I appreciate you. Y'all draw some hearts in the chat for Patty. Okay, Myron. All right. So why do you still support Trump?
Well, the main reason I support Trump is he's done a lot for cryptocurrency. I'm a huge cryptocurrency owner, and he's also doing a lot for the border as well.
For the border, you said?
Yes, I said the border.
Okay, I just want to make sure I heard you correctly. That's all. Okay, cozy.
And I also have another reason why I support Trump. He's adding regulations to boiled bubblegum.
I knew it was you. No, it was you. I said it's the boiled bubblegum guy. All right, you got me.
All right, you have a good day, ma'am.
You too. Bye. I knew it was you. All right. If you voted for Trump, go ahead and get in the box. Request up, and let's have a conversation. All right. He gives me every single time. How many profiles do you have? All right. If you voted for Trump, go ahead and request up, and let's have a conversation. Oh, it's so funny. Boiled bubblegum. Okay, I guess no more Trump supporters. Anywho, let's talk about these tariffs. Let's talk about the tariffs, guys. If you don't recall, the Congress actually, no, it's not Congress, but the Senate, November 1st, I believe, they actually struck it down where Donald Trump wasn't able to implement his, his universal or broad tariff, whichever one you want to call them, on like 130 something countries. They struck that down, which is a great thing. And it's because they see that like these damn tariffs are no good. They're inflationary. They're inflationary. Also, another thing, guys, if we're going to do a quick sidebar here, stop believing the Trump administration when they say that we have these budget surpluses. All right. That is not what's happening here. Okay. What is happening is an accounting trick. All right. And also just how the days of the week fall. If the first falls on a weekend day, then what ends up happening is that the bills get paid at the end of the month. Whatever the last business day of the month is, that's when the bills get paid. So that's what helps cause what they call a surplus for the previous month. That's it. That's it. So like June is my favorite one, and I do believe it happened again in September, but June is my favorite one because my birthday is May 31st, if you don't know. All right, May 31st was a Saturday, therefore making June 1st a Sunday and the last business day of the month being the 30th, a Friday. So all the bills were paid on the 30th of May. All right. And also we collected small business taxes, and also business taxes were paid. And there was one more other thing that was paid that I don't recall right now, but I promise you, if you look into this, you can fact check me if you want to. I'm okay with it. But because of these expenses being paid earlier, it gave the month of June a surplus. All right, a budget surplus. And boy, did they tout that budget surplus. So I had to ask the question. I said, where is the surplus for the month of July? They didn't have one. They didn't have one. Did anyone hear about a surplus in July? No, I didn't think so. All right. Then I wanted to ask them again. Where is your surplus for August? Where's your surplus for August? They didn't have one. They didn't. But then it's like they knew. They learned a little something. Maybe they didn't learn something. I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't talked about as much. Because I'll be honest with you. Unless you went digging for it, you wouldn't have heard about it. But there was a budget surplus for the month of September. You know why? Because the 1st of September, while it did fall on a Monday, it was the first Monday of the month, therefore making it Labor Day, a holiday. The bills didn't get paid on the 1st. They got paid on the 29th of August. So there's that. So that's why you ended up with a budget surplus in the month of September. I'm pretty sure you didn't hear about one for the month of October either. But also with the month of September, not September, October, we don't have any reports. We don't have anything. We don't know what the inflation rate is. We don't know how the employment rate is doing. We don't know anything about October because the Trump administration, even though they were keeping people on the job, I guess they weren't doing their jobs then, I guess, right? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. We already had the inflation rate going up. Inflation was at 3.0%. So it's at 3.0, and CPI was at 3.01, with only going higher, of course, because of tariffs. So there's that. So nobody is lying for him anymore. Not even Fox News. Fox News already went over the fact that everything is going up. We saw that. So there's that. So I'm just saying, guys, why do you still support Trump? Hey, Swan, why do you still support him? I really want to know. Why do you still support him? Also, I can't find my chapstick and it's making me really sad. I have my lip gloss, but I want my chapstick. Where is it? Where's the chapstick? Anywho, that's what we have to contend with, guys. Why are you supporting Donald Trump? Why? I don't know if this person's going to connect or not. Hi, Jasmine. Are you a Trump supporter? Jasmine going once. Jasmine going twice. Okay, bye, Jasmine. All right. Okay, y'all. Y'all keep tapping like Jasmine. Tap, tap, tap that screen, y'all. But don't tap over here in the bottom. What for me is the bottom right corner. Don't tap over there. Tap everywhere else, but don't tap there. It's okay. All right. So, anywho, what else do we have going on? I do want to read about the tariffs because I think this is important. But do you think that the tariffs, like, okay, he's removing the tariffs from these items, which, okay, great. All right. So hopefully we can see the price of them go down. We can see the prices go down. But do you think that he'll try to like tout this as a win? Like, you can't keep causing problems and then say winning. That's not how any of this works. That's not how it works. You know, like you don't get to set a house on fire and then put it out and say, look, I put out the fire. Yeah, but motherfucker, you caused the fire. Like, what are we doing? You caused it. You're so weird. Okay, check PayPal. Okay. First up, the other one. Thank you, Feisty, for the $33.30. Feisty said, "Feed people." Yes, Feisty. Yes. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you, love. All right. Also, let's see here. All right. Thank you, John, for the $1. John said, "Guess we know now that Trump has been the biggest Bill Clinton fan of them all." I guess so. I guess so. Yeah, he definitely is. Totally. Totally. All right. Also, let's see here. So yesterday, guys, also, thank you to Taro for the $4.20. Thank you so very much, Taro. I appreciate it. And there was something yesterday from Farge. I can't remember the name. It's Farge, but I know that Kevin also. But Kevin, if you're watching on the tube, thank you so much for sending over that PayPal yesterday. I appreciate you, love. That's definitely going on the list of donations for the food bank. Thank you to thank you to Angelia for the $5. She said, "Please say the Gulf of Mexico again. Thank you for everything." BLM. I know that's right. Gulf of Mexico. Who said that? Somebody said that in Hector's chat, and I swear to God, I like cackled. The Gulf of Mexico. So funny. Also, thank you to, let me make sure I can say your name. All right. Thank you to Chelsea for the 5. Chelsea said, "Did you see about Donica Blowinski?" Oh, that's new. Yeah. I'm not going to read the last line, but likely. Yeah, likely. Again, that's why he was obsessed with Arnold Palmer's Palmer. So there's that. We saw that. We all saw that, right? Like, he described that man's special place, his genitalia, in like great detail. You know, he appreciated it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Anywho. Anywho. All right. Let me see here. Okay. Oh, Trump actually may have had a moment of self-awareness. He said, "We learned a lot." He acknowledged this Wednesday in a Fox News Channel interview. He said his party wasn't doing enough to spread the word about the country's economic progress. Never mind, the self-awareness has left the building. Self-awareness, it tried to step in, and then it just left. It quit before it could start. Good grief. Like, just tell the truth. Tell the truth for once. Like, the economy is bad. It's bad, okay? Okay? So many people if I get a chance to practice my live voice, but we only have about like 35 more minutes because I have to shave my legs. I'm wearing a dress. I'm going out tonight. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm going out. So with that being said, we got like 35 minutes left. So if you're a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up. Matter of fact, guys, go ahead and put your favorite hashtags in the box. Not in the box, in the chat. Put your favorite hashtags there. Put like the hashtag MAGA. What else can we put? Hashtag divorce. That's my favorite one. Hashtag Bass Pro Shop. Let me see. Hashtag Cabela's. Cabela's is fun. Hashtag fishing. Don't make me say it because I will say it. Blacka, 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 blacka. Blacka, 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 blacka. See, you made me say it. You made me say it. That's all. Not knees. Knees is wild work. That is wild work. No, guys, we're trying to draw in Trump supporters. Why are we putting we love the TikTok shop where we want to draw in Trump supporters? They're in hiding. All right. They only come out to be racist or misogynistic. That's about it. So there's that. So like we gotta get the ones who actually can hold the conversation are in hiding. They don't want to do it because they know that they can't do it. So there's that. Like, how do you defend Donald Trump? How do you say, yeah, I still support him? Like, dude had ICE driving around Chicago, pepper spraying babies. Like, what are we doing? Arresting people having a seizure. It's crazy work. What are we doing? All right. Come on. Like, what's happening here? Hey, we're deporting people. I'm never gonna forget them deporting people and sending them to CCOT. I know that people think that was a long time ago. No, that happened this year. That was this year, guys. Okay. And with it being this year, that means that it wasn't long ago. And it's not something that we should forget because he could do it again. If we forget, they get to do it again. All right. So that's why we have to hold this administration accountable for the shit that they're doing. Because think about it. Think about this shutdown, right? Right now, some people feel that their subsidies are safe. Some people who get insurance under the ACA feel like their subsidies are safe. Also, there's a segment of the population that believes that that these subsidies going away won't impact them because they think that it's only going to impact poor people. For some reason, they think it's going to impact undocumented immigrants. They think it's going to impact Black people. No, darling. No, it's definitely going to impact you and your private insurance because what they need to understand is that when we have a population, all right, of uninsured people who still have to seek care, what ends up happening, somebody has to pay for it. That's literally just how it works. Somebody has to pay for it. So the hospital, in order to recruit their money, because unfortunately our hospitals have been privatized, whether it's a nonprofit or not, it still has to make money, which is the oddest thing ever. It still has to pay its employees. Like, it's just so weird how it all works. But with that being said, somebody has to pay. So when the hospitals start increasing their costs for services, for medicines, prescriptions, even their employees, their operational costs start going up, somebody's going to have to pay. And that somebody is going to be you with the private insurance. You'll see your premium go up. You'll see your deductible for an emergency room visit go up. You'll start to see your cost of that surgery that you wanted to have. You'll see it go up. That's all there is to it. So I'm just saying, you might want to keep the subsidies. You might want to contact your House rep and your senator and let them know that you want those subsidies to stay in place. 7 million people who now qualify for the subsidies as they are because it allows you to go up to 400% of the poverty line. All right. Those 7 million people who will no longer qualify, they're still going to need medical care. They're still going to need health care. And if they don't pay out of pocket, you will. So yeah, I know I can't take all this winning either. We're winning so much. Like it's tiger's blood at this point. We have tiger's blood running through our system at this point. Yeah, shout out to Charlie Sheen. Has Charlie Sheen had a redemption arc? I haven't been paying attention to the entertainment. Like, that's it. Listen, Turn Up, you don't have a profile picture. So there's that. I sent you a guest request. I really did. I sent you one, and I'm going to do this thing that I like to do over here. You don't get to yap in my comments. Go get a journal. Go do that. Or you just accept the request and you can, come on a panel and express yourself. But other than that, you don't get to yap in my comments. Like, be so fucking for real. Come on. Come on. So let's see. I had 29 minutes before I'm going to press the power button and turn this bitch off. So with that being said, hey, guys, should we do a restart? I don't know. Want to do a quick restart? Let me see. I don't see any comments saying restart. Restart? Gucci said yes. Mr. Ty said yes. Shauna, you always say no. What did Solid say? Solid, I missed that. How come I don't get no ops with Live Studio? Oh man, Live Studio Solid is really tricky. Live Studio is weird when it comes to the push. I do not understand it. That's why I stay away from it. I don't understand Live Studio to save my life. Like seriously. Like the one time I went live on Live Studio, I did really well and I was like, "Oh, cool. I think I'll use it." And I was like, "No, never mind. Never mind. Won't have me in a room with 10 people. All right, hurting my feelings. I'll cry. I'll cry. You want to see me cry? Get me to do Live Studio." All right. So let me see here. Can we at least get halfway on the donuts? You have time to raise your... Yeah, I guess. I don't know. What you guys want to do? I don't know. Knock out the donuts. Let's get to 100,000 likes. Oh, am I getting a Jaden raid? Well, maybe we'll get some ops. I don't know. Is it a Jaden raid? I don't get too excited about raids until I see like 20 people say a raid. Just gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see what happens. It's the weirdest thing. They're in hiding. They're hiding right now. I don't know what that's about. Hey, welcome in, Jaden Raid. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Hey, Jaden Raiders, like if you're not following me, if you look at the top of the screen and you see the word follow, let's fix it. Let's fix it, loves. Let's do that. All right. Let's fix it. Let's go ahead and follow me and then send your daily heart me. So I should see like a whole bunch of heart me's. Also, we're working on our donuts. We're working on our donuts right now because I got to make donuts. So let's go ahead and knock those out. All right. And also repost a live. Repost a live. Let's get those Trump supporters in here so that we can have a conversation. And guys, we are supporting a local food bank out in Santa Rosa, California. It's called the Friends in Service Here Food Bank. All right. And this will actually be our last day of fundraising. We're going to try to get as much as over to them as we possibly can. Half of all donations do go to the food bank. The links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. And also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. All right. This is our third week of fundraising. We have one more week to go. All right. And I promise you all, I got about 15 new gray hairs doing it, but it's been worth it. It has been worth it. So guys, let's do all of the good things. And again, if you voted for Donald Trump or you support Donald Trump, go ahead and request up and let's have a conversation. Get in the box. Get in my box. Get in the zone. Auto zone. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said that. Oh, you are Jaden Raiders. Oh, guys, have you ever seen my Trump impression? If you have never seen my Trump impression, drop a 1 in the chat. If you've seen it, drop a 2. Drop a 1 if you haven't seen my Trump impression. Drop a 2 if you have. I'm going to do a Trump impression. This shit's fun. Oh, yeah. We're going to do a Trump impression. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Holy shit. He snapped on Martin. This is long. Okay. Y'all ready for it? It's pretty fucking fantastic. Like Jaden has a lot of competition. I just want to let you all know that. Like I am friggin' fantastic with the Trump impression. Let's go. No, I said one if you haven't, but it doesn't matter. I was gonna do it anyways. So it doesn't really matter. I was gonna do it. All right. Also, while I'm doing this, if you voted for Trump, go ahead and get in the box. Get in the box. Get in the zone. Auto zone. What is this here? It's the suspense for me. I am withdrawing my support and endorsement of Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of the great state of Georgia. Over the past few weeks, despite my creating record achievements for our country, including a total and complete victory on the shutdown, closed borders, low taxes, no men and women's sports or transgender for everyone, ending DII, stopping Biden's record-setting inflation, biggest regulation cuts in the history, stopping 8 wars, rebuilding our military, being respected by every country in the world, as opposed to being the laughingstock that we were just 12 months ago, having trillions of dollars, record-setting, invested in the USA, and having created the hottest country anywhere in the world from being a dead country just 12 months ago, and so much more. And I see wacky Marjorie do is complain. Complain, complain, complain. It seemed all to begin when I sent her a poll stating that she should not run for senator or governor. She was at 12%, and I didn't have a chance. Unless, of course, she had my endorsement, which she wasn't about to get. She hasn't told many people that she is upset, and I don't return her phone calls anymore. But with 219 congresswomen, men, 53 U.S. senators, 24 cabinet members, and almost 200 countries and an otherwise normal life to end, Jesus, I can't take a ranting lunatic's call every day. This is tiring. I'm tired, y'all. This shit hurts. It hurts. This hurts. This really hurts. This hurts. Yeah. That hurt a lot. My throat hurts. I'm going to need my throat for later. All right. I have to preserve the throat. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. Like, if you're a Trump supporter, request up. Like, it literally says on the back, why do you still support Trump? Like, what are we doing? Yeah. Trump supporters, get in the box. Request up. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Donald Trump sure did use his throat. I don't know what this is. Shauna, be prepared. Be prepared. Hello. Well, no, you immediately teacup? What's that about?
My keyboard is stuck. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to leave and come back. My keyboard is stuck. I'll be right back.
It's crazy. He don't know that he only got like 20 minutes. Honors Palmer. Shauna, you are so peppy tonight. Like, I can just hear the excitement in your voice. Hi, welcome back. Do you have a name that we can call you?
Yeah, my name is on my profile.
Yeah, I can't read it. So what's your name?
You call me Muhammad.
Muhammad? Okay, Muhammad. And how old are you?
I am 28 years old.
Okay. All right. So why do you still support Trump?
He's our president. Why wouldn't I support the president of the United States?
There's no law or rule that says that you have to support the president. So I'm asking you, why do you support him? Is there a policy that he's done that you support? Like, what do you support other than him
I
being
think
the president?
regardless of what you think of someone, right? If he's leading your country, you have to support him, right?
No, I disagree with you. Donald Trump is doing an awful job as president. So
Can you give me one reason why?
Did you support Joe Biden?
When he was president, I wasn't like take him down. Of course not.
Okay. I don't think Joe Biden did anything worthy of being taken down. But again, there's no law, no rule, all right? No tenet, no principle, nothing of that nature that says that we have to support Donald Trump. All right. So there's that. So you can't name a policy or anything that you support of his?
I support how he's making the country stronger and lowering my taxes.
Okay. How is he making the country stronger? Do you care to elaborate?
Absolutely. He's setting, first of all, he's establishing world peace. He ended 9 wars now.
He didn't do that.
How did the wars end?
He didn't end them.
Oh, it's God. Is God ending the wars?
No, they're still ongoing. Like the war in Thailand and Cambodia, still going on. That hasn't stopped. They resumed.
What
So-
about the one between Pakistan and India that was about to escalate into nuclear war?
Donald Trump didn't have anything to do with that.
He stepped in. He said, "Y'all better quiet down," and they got scared and they quieted down. Well, you don't-
Is that literally what he said? He said
that's metaphorically what he said.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, was that literally what he said? He stepped in and he just said, "Y'all better quiet down."
It
I
ain't
was
too
just
far off from
wondering.
what he actually did.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
It ain't too far off from what he actually did.
Okay. Why does your accent keep changing? Are you stateside?
Am I state sized?
No, stateside.
I don't. What's that supposed to mean?
All Americans know what stateside means. You don't know what
No.
stateside means?
Did you just make a generalization? All
Mm-mm.
Americans know something?
No, all Americans do know that. Hey, chat, can you put a 1? Matter of fact, I'm going to do a quick poll. Let's do a quick poll. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick poll.
Sure, let's get off subject. Yeah, go ahead.
No. Let's do that. Let's do a quick poll if I can remember how to do one. There we go. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Where is it? Hey guys, do me a favor. Smiley face if you know what stateside means. Sad face if you don't. Smiley face if you know what stateside means. Sad face if you don't.
No, look at that. Looks like not everyone knows what that
I'm
means.
based in the United States of America.
Look at that. 6, 7 people now that don't know what that means.
Yeah, and
8
I also
people.
have people in the UK, Australia, Germany that watch the show. Also, I've been getting some people in parts of Africa too, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, most people do. Stateside means that you're in the continental United States of America. Do you know what the continental United States of America means?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. All right. So, with that being said, which state are you in?
I'm wondering if I should share that because of the doxing.
You think someone can dox you based off of your state?
I think they can identify me, but I'm in Missouri.
You're in Missouri.
That's as
Okay.
far as I'll tell you.
What time is it in Missouri right now?
I don't want to say.
You don't want to say what time it is in Missouri?
Missouri has 2 time zones, and I don't want to
What
identify
time
one.
is it in Missouri right now?
Again,
What
you're
time
trying
is
to
it?
dox me, and I'm not happy with
We're
that.
not trying to dox you.
Are we talking about
You're not
Trump
in
or
America.
Missouri?
No. It was just the accent change. Your accent changed up too much. I know you're not in the United States of America. So have a good night. Get your own fascist. Like, all right, get your own wannabe dictator. Get your own authoritarian. Like, do that, please. Like, why would you want to be a part of this? It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. Guys, I know Missouri only has 1 time zone. I know. But like, get your own fascists. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants this. He can't even name a policy that he likes of Donald Trump. Like, bruh, if you would have named a policy, I may have believed you. But you didn't do that. So there's that. You didn't do that. So anywho, we got 15 more minutes. So if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up. Ooh, fudge sickles. I moved the thingy. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you're a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up and let's have a conversation. All right. Let's talk about all the fantastic things Donald Trump is doing because our dear leader is so amazing. All right. And we support him because he's the president. Right? Because he's the president, that's why we support him. It doesn't matter that he is stripping away funding for programs for the homeless. Doesn't matter that he's stripping away funding that helps out children with autism and other types of disabilities. No, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if he's cutting staffing at the VA. We support Donald Trump because he is the president of the United States of America. All right. It doesn't matter that he lies to us. It don't matter. That dude literally is not releasing the jobs report for the month of October. Literally not doing it. You know what? I know a lot of people talk about the Epstein files, but guys, when we think about it, what they gonna do? What they gonna do? What's gonna happen? Mom Donnie, what's gonna happen? It is bad. We want them released. We do. Mom Donnie, I want them released. But if we keep the focus on that, so many things that they do will go unnoticed. Like literally, will go unnoticed. Like they're still blowing up boats. They're still blowing up boats in the Pacific Ocean and also in the Atlantic Ocean. All right, I think our total is up to like 70 now, if not over 70 people unalived in the middle of the ocean. And there's no accountability for it whatsoever. He lied. He said that he was going after the people doing the Schmittnall, the F-schmug, is what he said. These were literally people, all right, and they said it themselves, all right, that were supposedly trafficking in sugar booger, as Liv would say, sugar booger. All right, totally different schmug. Our Coast Guard has been going after those people for decades now, catching them. All right, catching them, showing off, the booty. The booty, if you don't know, if you're a pirate, I spent some time watching Jake. Y'all remember Jake? What was it? Jake and the Pirate? What was the name of that show? It was for little kids. I got distracted. Jake and the Pirates. Yes, Jake and the Neverland Pirates. I used to love that show when Bubba was a kid. So funny. I like that show. That was a good show. I like it, but the booty. So they would show off the booty and like show us all the schmugs and the firearms and the money and stuff that they would like get and whatnot. Trump isn't doing that. They're not doing that under this current administration. They're just unaliving people, blowing them up. Boom. There goes the dynamite. That's not okay. It's not okay. Because I think I was talking about this somewhere else, but like they're eventually going to have to provide evidence that these people were a part of illicit affairs, that they were a part of narco trafficking. And when that evidence just isn't there, what other justification are they going to have? What other justification are they going to have? So there's that. But yeah, guys, if you'd like to ask me a question or if you want to donate to the food bank, links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. I also, basically you're supporting the live and also supporting a local food bank. Pay links are in the bio. Again, Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. I have a Zelle, everythingwitherica9@gmail.com. Also, guys, if you're on the tube and you want to support, you definitely can send a super chat. Just like Eugenia did. This is Uruguay. Thank you so much for the $75 Uruguay. Hey, you amazing woman. You also have a Latina American. Oh, wait, I can't read that. A Latin American here. Shushi's from Uruguay. Love you and your live so much. Well, love you more. Thank you so much for being here. Also, just a guy sent a $2 super chat and said, but why did the orange blow Bill's saxophone? I read it before I read it, and I still read it out loud. Drop some hearts in the chat for Just a Guy and for Eugenia. Thank you both so very much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for doing all the good things, guys. All right. Just a Guy, I swear that dude is funny. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and get in the box. Go ahead and request up, and let's have a conversation. Let's do it. Because why not? All right. We got about 10 more minutes to go. Hi, love. I can't really. Benita? Are you a Trump supporter? Benita going once. Benita going twice. All right, I'm going to go ahead and drop you down, love. All right, if you voted for Trump, go ahead and request up. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. This is going to be fun. I didn't think so. I would say, if I recall correctly, that person is not a Trump supporter. All right, guys, keep tapping the screen, keep sharing the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things. And if you voted for Trump or you're a Trump supporter, request up and tell us why you support Donald Trump. Tell us why. Shout out to Anthony for the 5. All right. Oh my God. Anthony said, instead of asking why support Trump, I'm pretty sure you could ask why support pedophilia. It means the same thing. And does. It does. It really, really does. It does. Thank you so much for that $5, Anthony, because you're right on the fucking money. All right. Also, let's see here. Shout out to, let me see. Shout out to Cicely for the $5. Cicely said for the food bank. Thank you so very much, Cicely. I appreciate you, love. Thank you so very much. Guys, drop some hearts in the chat for all of our donors. And again, if you voted for Trump, go ahead and request up. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it.
Hello.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Hell no. But I just want to say you look beautiful as always.
Thank you. I'm going to look even better in about 45 minutes.
Oh, you going out?
Hell yeah. Can't wait.
See, I should go out, but I got to go out tomorrow. My birthday's tomorrow, so.
Hey, happy early birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm
That's
just going to say it was crazy that we got some confirmation, I guess, that Trump was slobbing on that big, beautiful bill. And
that's wild.
It's wild. It is really wild, but I'm not going to hold you. I know you probably want to get a Trump supporter, so.
I'm going to tell them, show, I don't want, how do you say your name? Obama-C?
Obama-C, yeah.
Obama-C. Show Obama-C some love for their birthday, y'all, because I'm about to start singing.
Thank you for the birthday wishes, Chad.
Are you of color? Are you black?
Oh, yeah, I'm black.
Okay, then you get the black version of the birthday song.
Oh, yes, please.
1, 2, 3, and it go. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. That's all I'm gonna say. You got it. But yeah, happy birthday. I hope you have fun.
Thank you. You know, I was just sitting over here being like awkward because I don't know what to do during that.
You don't know? You just sit there. You like you take it. You take it.
Yeah.
And you sway from side to side and you snap your fingers.
Exactly.
Listen.
Exactly.
Listen.
Well, I hope you have a great night.
You too, Obama-C. Have a good one, love. Bye.
Yep. Bye.
All right. Awesome. Okay. All right. We got 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. All right. With that being said, I want to tell a dad joke. That's it. I want to tell a dad joke. So let me go to my stash. Doop doop doop. Doop doop doop. Because Trump supporters are pussies and they're not requesting up. So there's that. What's this? Corey and is. When's the last time I've been outside? When's the last time I've been outside? Like, seriously. I'm going outside tonight. I need it too. After the week I had, shit. I need it. Let's see here. What? And why? Hi, Dr. Julio.
How are you?
Hi, Austin. What's up, dude? What you want?
Not much. Did you see his Truth Social post a couple hours ago where he has now called for the release of the Epstein files and a direct investigation into Bill Clinton and those that may have actually emphatically been on his island?
Bullshit.
What do you mean? He posted it on his Truth Social.
I'm so sorry. The reason why I say a bullshit is simply because of the simple fact that you can't release documents if it's tied up in litigation. So if it can be used as evidence in these cases, then they can't release them. Again, this is Donald Trump.
That states has, based on the Constitution, all authority to classify or declassify documents unless they're under a court seal. He is challenging the current. He's challenging to have the current. It's about 10,000 pages of files that are currently under court seal that he is now going to court to have unsealed. The rest of those files, like the leaked emails, and what we believe to be the list containing some of those people that were on the island, he has the power to declassify, irrespective of the fact that they could compromise national security. Based on the Constitution, the president has that authority. As long as it's not in a court seal, he can do it.
So what you're saying is that because these documents right now aren't under court seal and they'll stay not under court seal, all right, while these lawsuits are going on, then they'll be able to be released. That's what you're saying?
If
So
they
you're
what
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying is that based on the powers granted to the president in the Constitution, if the documents are not already under court seal or placed on under one before he attempt to declassify them, he can do that. It is legal. Now, whether or not it compromises national security is another question, but he does have the power to do so.
Hey, hold on one moment. Okay, hold on one moment. I'm reading over. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. So he does have the final say on what is classified or declassified. That part is correct.
That's what I said.
I just said that part is correct. Why do you have to say that's what I said? I just said that part is correct.
Glasses, by the way, I like those.
Thank you. Okay. So they expect the documented progress process. Let's see here. Also, I do need to read the Truth Social post because I was reading the one about Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let's see here. Okay, he posted about Rand Paul and Thomas Massey. How many hours ago was this?
This is like 4 or 5 hours ago. I did a video
I'm
on
already
it.
at 7.
It wasn't that long. It was around 1:30 or something like that. He specifically names Bill Clinton in the post. Hold on a second.
Oh, that was this morning. That's the one I took a screenshot of.
Yes.
What is this? He posted a bunch of documents up on True Social. Oh, he's trying to talk about the economy. He's not smart. Hold on one moment.
He's smart enough to get elected president twice.
You don't have to be smart to get elected president, buddy. That's not how it works.
So you're saying that the American people are
Here we
comfortable
go.
with-
So you mean the one that he says now that the Democrats are using the Epstein hoax involving Democrats, not Republicans, to try and deflect from their disastrous shutdown? It starts off that way.
Yes,
He
so
says,
that's the one.
okay, shut down and all of their other failures. I will be asking AG Pam Bondi and the Department of Justice, together with our great patriots at the FBI, to investigate Jeffrey E.'s involvement and relationship with Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, Reid Hoffman, JP Morgan Chase, and many other people and institutions to determine what was going on with them and him. This is another Russia scam with all arrows pointing to the Democrats. Records show that these men and many others spent large portions of their life with Epstein and on his island. Stay tuned. When did he?
What do you think that is? If
When
he's
did
talking about
he
the fact
say
they're
release
on
the files though?
that's what he's implying.
Oh, you're
Erica. You're gonna-
inferring that is what you're doing.
No,
He
I'm
didn't
telling
say
you that's
that.
what
You're inferring.
Erica, are you really gonna be that politically dense today?
I'm not politically dense at all. I know how to read though, and I know how to comprehend.
So do I. And
He
we also know what
wants-
Trump is doing.
He wants them to literally investigate them. So in investigating them, what ends up happening is that these documents can in fact go back under seal and they can't be released. Nowhere in this post did he call for the release of the e-files.
Erica, what do you think is going to happen
That's-
when the FBI and the DOJ start investigating Clinton and his visits to Epstein Island? Literally, what will happen inevitably?
Epstein in his email said that Clinton had never been to the island. In his emails, he
You're
said
going to
that
trust
Clinton,
the words of a pedophile?
but
So the pedophile
Trump
telling
is-
the truth?
So wait a minute. You time out right quick.
No, so the
time
pedophile
out.
Jeffrey Epstein is
You
telling
hold
the truth?
on one moment, Austin. You hold on one moment. Thank you. Welcome in, Dentrell Raid. Thank you, Unc, for the raid. Thank you, Unc, for the raid. Dentrell Raiders, if you're not following me, you should do so. I don't know how you're not, but you should definitely do so. Look at the top of your screen, all right? And make sure that you are following me, okay? Let's do that. Also, make sure you're sending your daily heart me. And we're currently working on the cowboy hats, all right? When you send a cowboy hat, I like to say one of three things. You can get America, you can get a New York City, or you can get a recently added Mom Donnie. It's up to you. You know, actually, it's up to me because Yeah, but still, you can send a hat. Also, guys, make sure you're reposting the live, sharing the live, doing all of the good things. And don't forget, we are fundraising for our food bank drive. Food bank drive. All right. I don't know how long we're going to be here with Dr. Julio because I have legs to shave. I'm going out. Okay. I am. I'm going to hit the streets. All right. So, with that being said, links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, not him skedaddling. Not the skedaddle.
You know the word skedaddle? It means skedaddle.
Not the skedaddle.
Skedaddle.
What? 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 The boxes are now closed. The boxes are closed. Bruh, what was that? What was that? Trump ain't called for no darn release of the Epstein files. If Trump called for the release of those darn files, do y'all know exactly how much breaking news that would be? Do you know? Like, that would be like, I get alerts from the BBC, AP News, and I'm always on NBC News because that's like where I started like 20 years ago reading like NBC News. So I'm always on NBC News, like refresh. Do you know? Do you know? Also, I learned the power of the Twitter. Sorry, I know you guys don't like it. I don't really like Twitter. But if you search a word and you just keep refreshing on Twitter, you'll get a lot of fucking information there. All right. Them people always telling on themselves on the Twitter. But with that being said, guys, that was fun. That was fun. Mom Donnie, because I keep winning like Mom Donnie. All I do is win. They all just keep skedaddling. Why the skedaddles? I don't get it. So, guys, you know, Mom Donnie. Thank you for the heart meat. And thank you for the hat, Unc. Okay, let me see here. So I'm gonna leave you with a dad joke. A nasty one. That's boring. Hey, did you hear about the guy who got Viagra stuck in his throat? Yeah, he's suffering from a stiff neck now. Boom. Stiff neck because it's Viagra. No, I tried. Okay, one more. This one has a lot of Viagra jokes. What do you get when you mix Viagra with spinach? Strong to the finish. What? Okay, I've told this joke before, but I do like this joke, so I'm gonna tell this the last one. I promise, last one, because I do have to go because it's 8:33. All right, how do you spot a blind person at a nude beach? It's not hard. It's not hard. Get it? Okay. All right. Okay. Anywho, all right, guys. Thank you all so very much, very much for stopping by tonight. This was a quick, fast, and easy show. I promise you, I'm committed. I told my friend that I haven't seen in a long time that I was gonna put on that dress, and so I'm gonna do it. I'm going out. If you're in the Discord, you'll definitely get pictures because you always get pictures when I step out. I'll post them somewhere randomly, so just be on the lookout for them. With that being said, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you again for stopping by here tonight and hanging out with me. Thank you for doing all the good things. Thank you for tapping the screen, for sharing the live. How many hats do we have to go? Too many. It's 10 of them, and I don't feel like begging. So with that being said, guys, thank you again for tapping the screen, donations, for sharing the live, sending a gift, doing all of the good things. America. All right, America. America. Mom Donnie. All right. Come on, guys. New York City. Damn it. Why did I do the hats? New York City. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Is it Jamie? Jamie, thank you so very much for that. I appreciate you, love. So with that being said, guys, you going back live, Unc? All right. Then by all means, guys, go say hi to Unc. New York City. All right, I'm going to give Unc a moment to get up. My box is closed, guys. My box is closed. All right, my box is closed. Just want to let you know that. We're not letting anyone up. All right, because I'm about to get the hell on up out of here. I got stuff to do. All right. Is Unc gonna be live? Waiting for Unc to go back live, and then I guess we'll just give a raid back to Dentrell. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we'll do. Thank you. I will. Yes, Corey. My box is closed. You know what? I said it on purpose. I did. I said it on purpose. I really, really did. Oh, thank you, Hector. I like that. I look like a spaceship person. That's the best I could do right then and there, a spaceship person. What, Corey? Corey, my box is closed, Corey. My box is closed. You're lucky you're a mod. Oh, are you here or no? Corey? I don't know. I think Corey dropped. Okay. It was an accident? Okay, friend. All right, bro. So, guys, Dentrell is live. Go say hi to Dentrell. Go say hi to Dentrell. All right. Go do all the good things over there. Unc always puts on a good live. So go say hi to Dentrell. Y'all know who he is. All you got to do is search Dentrell. That's it. Matter of fact, he ain't got nobody over there. So let me see if I can do this here. If he has it on. Invite real quick. See if he can accept it. And I'll send you guys back over to Dentrell. I don't know if he's going to accept it or not. Let's see here. I tried. All right. Good luck, guys. Go over there. And no, go to Dentrell, Alex, and send Erica Raid over to Dentrell. All right. But guys, thank you again for doing all of the good things. Thank you so very much to the Tube for hanging out and to Twitch. And with that being said, guys, I leave you with this as I always do. All right. If you can't do something kind for yourselves, please, please, please do something kind for someone else. All right. Do something kind for someone else. I love y'all. I really, really do. Thank you to everyone who sent a donation this week for the food bank. Friends and service here out of Santa Rosa, California. I'm going to do the tally tonight and we'll be making a donation tomorrow. So again, thank you so very much. And just keep doing all the good things, guys. And with that being said,